mouse button to aim the Flipendo spell. Release the button to cast the spell. Try it on that barrel. If a spell symbol appears over an object, it can be affected by magic. Cast Flipendo on that barrel to knock it down the hall. Flipendo can be used on all sorts of objects. Cast your Flipendo spell at the switch on the wall to open the door. Flipendo affects all sorts of things, such as this cauldron. Knock it over, Mr. Potter. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. Flipendo can be used on all sorts of objects. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. Once you've opened the door, continue the challenge. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. Flipendo can be used on all sorts of objects. Flipendo affects the switch and the cauldron. Flipendo affects the switch and the cauldron. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. Flipendo affects the switch and the cauldron. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. Flipendo can be used on all sorts of objects. Once you've opened the door, continue the challenge. Flipendo can be used on all sorts of objects. I suggest you figure out how to cross that bridge next. Go on and collect your challenge stars. I'll meet you further on.
Whoa!
You may cross the bridge now, Mr. Potter.
Hello, Harry Potter. I am nearly Headless Nick, the Gryffindor house ghost. Now, this is a saved game book. When you touch it, your game will automatically be saved. The game will restart from this point if you faint. You can also load a saved game from the main menu. Goodbye. You can also load a saved game from the main menu. Search everywhere, Harry. There are secrets to uncover, you know. No one takes you seriously when your head's unhinged.
Cast your Flipendo spell on this block to knock it out of the way. The block can be moved, but only so far. Run towards the block and don't stop. You'll climb it.
Flipendo! Flipendo!
This is a gnome, Mr. Potter. They like to pester young wizards. Knock him on his backside to complete the challenge. They move quickly and can be quite a nuisance. Congratulations, Mr. Potter. You completed the challenge. You collected all the challenge stars. 20 points for Gryffindor. Now, hurry on to broomstick practice.
Back in their Gryffindor common room, Harry, Ron and Hermione talked about their exciting first days at Hogwarts. There was much talk about the break-in at Gringotts Wizard Bank. But there was little time to dwell on this, since Harry and his friends were expected at their flying lesson with Madame Hooch.
I am your instructor, Madame Hooch. For your first lesson, you will fly through these magic rings. Control your broom with the direction keys. The speed up and slow down keys adjust your flight speed. Ready, Potter? On my whistle, then. Well done, Mr. Potter. Now let's see how you do with smaller rings. These rings should challenge you. Let's try it with moving rings. House points for a perfect score. Perfect score. 20 points for Gryffindor. I also congratulate you for being the first student to find the secret room since 1867. From now on you may practice flying at any time. You will find the option on the main menu. Time for your charms lesson now. Good day, Mr. Potter.